On a warm late season night in the state of Florida, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Browning. And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Browning. To Mixon on the check down. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw, Browning. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down up to the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So, Charles, this defense in for a tough matchup. What do you think the game plan is here tonight?
Well, I think the game plan is the same as most, which is, hey, pass rushers, do your job. Coverage guys, do your job. And the linebackers are going to be a mix. Sometimes they'll drop in coverage. Sometimes they'll pressure the quarterback. But all in all, you never want to let that quarterback get a string of completions going, because if so, they're hard to deal with, and it makes for a long evening.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Browning. And that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to throw. Browning. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And no pitch there and no chance either, as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's Mixon on the counter. Oh, able to avoid him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, Browning. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
To throw again on 2nd down, Browning. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now Lawrence throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep for Cincinnati, the rookie Charlie Jones. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and 3. Again, it's Mixon. Shoves him away. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Mixon on the slant. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Lawrence to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball. get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A short throw to Ingram. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's Browning. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive count.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 44.
He'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, Browning.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Browning. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body.
The red challenge flag making an appearance. Doug Peterson not liking what he saw there.
Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Tanner Hudson
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 17-10 score.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He completes it to Jones.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Going for it, here's Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man on man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it at the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give them credit for that one. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll take this down to the 33.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit, because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there, because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this up past the 40.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Mixon.
And he will have a Bengals 1st down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And they take a knee.
They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm